Fuck that. Ah, there we go. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Ah! Yep. Something like that. Something like that.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Yeah, this stadium ain't Hawaii. That's the one thing I do love.
The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
I find it funny how you 6-0 and undefeated in conference with the fucking with the ratings you got, and they like, nah, we're gonna make that nigga work. They bogus as a bitch.
Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to sling it through and get some positive yards.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Tigers are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Avery.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pound down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The gun leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know. carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they could be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They send the tight end in motion. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quick release by the QB. Powers through. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Hall. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shows him the stiff arm. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Will get to him at the 25. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for the score. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Line gets set. First down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Avery. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Paul. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Kearney. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, David.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep
Oh, fucking shit.
Through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Let's it fly. Into the house. Touchdown Vols. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I hope your D lineman tired as fuck, nigga. I hope they ass cramping on the sideline right now.
A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
Fuck your spy, nigga. That nigga too slow.
Jump on top here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. This guy can throw it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be changing the route. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Bull fucking shit.
Big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Buying some time. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Jumped on top of the pile. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Sends it back in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will... They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
Nigga, I'm at home. Why in the fuck are these niggas doing false starts?
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback takes a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can.